Alrighty guys, I just wanted to show you, I'm going to be metal detecting around this skull tear out in the front of this building. I'm not sure exactly what they're doing here, but it's still a skull that's in use today. I'm not sure quite how old it is, but it looks like it may go back to about the 1940s or so. Could even be older, I'm not certain. It doesn't look super old though. But they tore all this out here. I don't know if they're going to put a new road in through here. That's what it looks like to me. But up until the front of the skull right here, they just have all this tore out. You can see all this brick lodged in here. Look at this old bottle. Crazy. That's an old one too. It's kind of crusted over the front there. I think that's an old Pepsi bottle right there. That's amazing. I didn't even look in through here yet. I just turned the camera on and figured, why not? We'll explore it together. But yeah, man, that's awesome. I'll have to keep looking for bottles here, but it'd be awesome if I could find some old coins from this skull. Something like that mixed in through here. There's a lot of overload signals. But I'm gonna have to try. I want to get about a foot deep under the original grass layer. Kind of like right up in through there. I'm gonna have to swing the detector up around these edges here. And really muddy in through here. But anyway, I just got my first non-overload signal right here on the main path, and it's just a piece of copper right here. But anyway, that bottle's awesome that it's intact. Couldn't believe that. Not sure exactly when that's from. I'm sure somebody will know. I'll have to clean it up. But it's got to at least be 40 years old. Maybe older than that. But alright, let's get back at it and see what we can find here. This is unbelievable. This is right where I pulled that bottle here. And check this out. Listen to that signal. 81. There's a coin embedded right down in this little area they paved here with the dozers. I'm not sure if it's going to be old, but my goodness. This is an interesting spot here with this tear out. 1982 copper penny. Alright, well, we got us an 82 copper and an old bottle intact in only about a minute, so I think there's going to be more. Let's check this out here. I see another bottle. I think so. Is that a bottle? Let's see if it's intact. Nope, just a piece. Bummer on that one. But yeah, this is going to be interesting up through here. Alright, back at it. Okay, embedded right down in the road here, I got a signal that's really solid. It's tapping real hard like it's close to the surface. It kind of sounds high like a quarter, but who knows what it could be in here. Let's check it out. It's nice and soft in here. We had some rain too. Now maybe it's a little deeper than we expected. Let's check it again. Yep, it's up a little further. Right down in here. Well, looks like it's just gonna be a strip of aluminum. I'm sure there's all sorts of trash in here, but we will persevere. Moving on. Okay, I'm working this steep slope up in the front of the skull. It's built on a hillside. Swinging this grass line, I had a strong signal right here up under the grass line. You can see all these different layers, how they have clay. There's some gravel like way down, like at some point you can see they had an old road in through here, and then they have another layer on top of that. But anyway, I started digging through this layer with my shovel, and I used my pinpointer down in here. You can hear it, I knocked it out. Oh, I turned the pinpointer off. You can hear it right there. It looks like a coin. Let's reach down in there and grab it, see what it is. I think it looks like a dime. It's not silver. It's kind of interesting, like a sandy type soil here. But I'll check the date on that a bit later. Hopefully it's getting back there, maybe late 60s or 1970s. That would be a good sign. But yeah, there's stuff in through here, so we're gonna keep swinging. I'm still working down these crevices here. We sticking the pinpointer down through there and getting the coil up around this edge. And that dime I just found a minute ago, good wishful thinking on that one. 1966, so we're getting pretty close to them silver years. And I know this skull from the design of it and the brick and the detailing. I mean, it's at least 1950s, but normally this type of skull is probably around World War II, maybe a little bit earlier, early 1940s, possibly mid to late 1930s, probably at the oldest. But all right, we'll see if we can get on to something else. I'm just happy I'm finding stuff up here. All right, you can see all these crazy layers down here. You can see where it looks like there used to be at least an old parking lot in this layer. And man, they added a lot of dirt in here and clay at some point. But anyway, I'm pretty happy right now. I wasn't gonna say it because I was thinking, I probably won't find one. But I had my hopes up since this is an old skull with all this torn out to find some old marbles, because that's something I love to find, but they're hard to find because obviously they're not metallic. But you can still find them while you're out metal detecting in eroded areas, and you can find them in holes when you dig something else up. But it's been a long time, and I've been on a drought for finding old marbles. Check this out embedded in here. Look at this. Right above this old parking lot layer, you got old marble sticking right out of the hillside here. Oh, that is so cool. That's definitely an older style one too. Sweet. Beautiful old marble. I can't believe it's not chipped or nicked or anything. So I think that's the ticket. Work right above this little parking lot layer. I don't know how old it is, but if we got old marbles in it, there could be coins, there could be anything. And I'll obviously work below it too. Keep sweeping the detector. I'm just taking it up like this, just like I would on the ground. It takes a lot more effort, but just keep swinging up here. And as I was swinging the detector, I eyeballed that marble. So the stuff's in here. We're gonna keep looking. This isn't quite what we're looking for, but we got, looks like a pen sticking out of the side of it. Ooh, that got hit by the dozer for sure. Not very old. I'm sure there's all kinds of garbage pushed around in here. But with old marbles, coins, and bottles, we are in the right spot. It's pretty interesting down here. You see this working straight across right there. It looks like they hit a vein of feldspar. Pretty cool. I'll grab some of that there so you can take a look at it. Wonder what other types of rocks and minerals are in this area, but yeah, they hit a vein of that like feldspar right through there, so that is pretty neat. I'm gonna keep an eye out. There may be some interesting stuff in here other than, let's say, naturally occurring, not man-made artifacts. I'll definitely keep my eye peeled. My eyeballs. You see anything? It's a bit sunny. The sun's right above me right now. If it's a little bit earlier in the day, it'd be a little bit more shady here. You can see I barely have any shade on this edge. But I'm gonna keep working my way around. A lot of pieces of old glass. What's this up here? That's just a rock. Thought that was some glass. It's actually not as trashy as I expected, so what's that? Some rope right there. Let's pull it out in case there's a pendant or something attached to it. Oh no, it's a little bracelet. All right. Anyway, I'll get back at you. Check out all these huge slabs of concrete they tore out. It's got the rebar in it. There's a lot of overload signals, obviously. I'm just working my way around these piles right here, and I got another coin. I'm gonna see if you guys can tell me when you can see it. You can see it right there. Ooh, my shadow's in the way. Let's grab it. Looks like it's just a memorial penny, but it's definitely copper. So it's been there a while, because it's kind of sand blasted. Definitely been buried for quite a bit. I think you can kind of see the date there, though, sticking out. I think it's 1981. Alrighty. Let's check out all these nooks and crannies. You can see there's a piece of terracotta pipes, bricks everywhere, all kinds of stuff. Old wrappers. Yeah, I think we're gonna find some more. So it seems like it's possible they could have taken some of them concrete slabs off of the front of the building here. You can see how the mark on the side travels right around the edge there. You can see a lot of big pieces of iron. Who knows, there could have been a walkway going across here too. But anyway, I got a signal down here in the high 70s. We're almost down at it, so let's finish it live. Let's show what I got here while the camera was off. I got this little shell casing. That's obviously old. You can see how oxidized green it is. Little shell casing there. I got this piece. I'm not sure what it busted off of. It's chrome plated, so it's not super old. And I got one other thing in there. I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, bottle cap. One of the old aluminum style bottle tops. Okay, seems to be right there. And oh, that's it. It's like another bottle top, aluminum one. Alrighty, on to the next. Working the pals by the concrete again. Check this out. Looks like I got another coin. Looks like another dime. That's kind of weird. It rang up lower unless it was clipping another signal. It's either 1968 or 1978, I think. Let's see if there's another signal right here. No, that was definitely it. Nope. Or maybe not. Let's see here. Oh, okay. That's probably the original signal I had, or at least bleeding together. Alright, well, we got that and a dime right out of the same section. Next target. We're going to try this live just because it sounds so good. And it's a small-ish target. It's coming in like 84. That way 87. Just in case it's a silver coin or something, probably a strip of aluminum, but none of this is even, so it's hard to lock onto the signals and get a consistent reading. I'm going to change directions here, try to block that wind. Okay, so it's down a little deeper. Oh, did I just knock it off? Did I just push it? I'm touching it. Oh, there it is. It's a coin. Looks to be another memorial cent. Obviously been down there a long time. I think 1975 or something like that on that one, but yeah, these are pretty crusty. Alright, cool. Love pulling these coins out. This seems to be the spot where they pulled these slabs out and threw them right here, but man, I wish I'd have done this live because this is so cool. I got like 3 inches down there. Look at this nasty green disc. Ooh, that is the most green gunky coin I've probably ever found. What is that? Ah. Is it a wheat penny? It's a wheat penny. Oh my goodness. Sit down here so I can take a look at this. Man, I wish that crow would shut up. Oh, that's crazy. It's got the high relief on it, as I expected, so it's got a probably 1940s or 1950s. But wow, that is super cool. I'll see if I can clean up and get a date later. All these coins in this hard packed clay, they're in terrible condition, pretty corroded, even the memorial. So, but if we find a silver though, I mean, they don't really corrode, so that would look awesome. I'll keep working it. Anyway, I'll show you where I think they actually pulled these concrete slabs out, or at least some of them. It's right here, the original path part of it that came out of the front of the skull. You can tell they ripped it off right here. Right there. You can can see the rebar. So I want to try to get up. I mean, it's pretty mushy down in there. I don't want to start scaling this hillside. Maybe I'll try to swing from up there. I'm just trying to do it casually. I don't want to start tearing apart the hillside in this, kind of construction area, but I might try to get the detector swung up under there. There's probably some old bottles up under there too. But yeah, to get a wheat penny down in all that rubble there, that is sweet. Shows me the old stuff is down here. This is definitely the hot spot down around here. I got a solid nickel signal and thought, oh, it's probably just trash. It looks like I do have a nickel here. It doesn't seem too old. The relief's low on it. I can see the date on there, 2004. All right, let's keep going. I stuck my coil underneath this slab here. Got a solid coin signal. Not very deep either. So let's get the pinpointer out and see if we can find this one. Not very deep. Shouldn't even need the shovel here. There it is. That is a clad dime. See if we can see the year on it. 1985. Alrighty. Sweet. These tailings are awesome here. There's brick all through it. Glass, you can see right here. This big thick piece of old glass there, and right next to it I had a pull tabish signal. It looks like I got some kind of old iron-backed button. I can't quite tell the design on it yet. There's definitely something on there for sure. Not sure if that's sort of like a old military button, or maybe it just a student wore this on their sweater a long while back. Who knows? But I'll clean it up later, and if it's anything cool, I will let you know. Okay, right next to where I just nabbed that button, there is a solid, screaming 91 signal. 89, 90, 91. That's right in the silver quarter range, so just in case we're going to do this live. Oh, it's a quarter. Not a silver one, but it is a quarter. And next to that old button, looks like a state quarter. South Carolina 2000. Right next to that old button. Boy, did that trick me. But hey, still a coin. Moving on. Man, this spot's loaded. I just went another few inches, and check that out there. Barely under the clay right there. It's a nickel. Can you see the date? 1996. So a lot of modern coins here. I gotta stop filming the modern ones or I'll be here all day. But yeah, definitely loading up around this edge. Man, is it loaded right here. That nickel I just got off the top was like right there. I went up a little bit further, had a smearing signal. It's another nickel, but check this one out. It's an old one, 1956. I am completely blown away by this tear out. I've never got to hunt a good tear out before. And I can see why people like detecting them. It's like a time capsule. I want to get as much of this as I can detected today, because you never know how fast this could change. They're just working on this while the school year's out. Let's see if there's... I had another signal here, but... who knows if it's iron or not. I'm just doing it with the pinpointer. Yeah, that's just a bit of iron right there. Put that in the pouch. Let's check it again with the detector. Let's check this one again live. There's another nickel range signal right here. I like how soft this is in this section. There it is, it's another nickel. Oh my goodness. How old is that one? The nickels are always corroded. It doesn't matter if you rub them anyway. Not going to do any more damage. I think that one's 1983. But yeah, the old stuff's just mixed right in. It's crazy. Alright, well, I'll keep looking. This is unbelievable. I'm still working this patch here, and I just pulled out a necklace now. And it was picking up, the detector was picking up this little end with the clasps on it. I don't think this is gold, but I will clean it up later. That is awesome. This tear out is unbelievable. The concentration, all those, it's stuck to my hand. Those last like 7 targets all came from this little 1.5 by 1.5 foot patch. So let's hope it's just as good down this way. A little surface find here that scared me half to death. Thought it was something good. It's just a plastic ring. The back of it's busted off. That looked good from a distance, but bummer on that one. Well, I worked up that way and wasn't finding much, so I came back in here on the hot spot. And there's another high quarter signal. So I don't know if they uncovered something here or pushed all the good stuff over in this section. Who knows? But let's see if this is a good one, because it's coming in high. Yep, it's a quarter. It's not silver though. What's the date on that one? 1974. I stopped filming the modern coins, but this is so fun because I don't even got to dig plugs. I'm just looking in these grass clumps now. Got a signal right here. And there's another penny, another copper one though. I haven't found a single zinc yet, so these have been locked down here for a while, most of them anyway. 1978. Keep working this grass. Somebody already dug the plugs for me. I ain't complaining. You gotta swing slow in the thick clay areas where the dozer packed it down because the signals are really hard to get. But check out that one when I slow down. Right by the edge of the concrete there. Solid coin signal. It has to be a coin. We're gonna do that one live. Kind of back close to the section where I found the wheat penny. There she goes. Another copper memorial. 1982. Well, I'm glad I picked this one up. I had a little just sliver of tiny metal that was giving off like a pull tabish signal. I cleared that out of the way and it had a 94 like 5 inches down right in the side here where it's real hard packed in. It looks like it's a coin. Oh man. Thought we were onto a silver there for a second. Another penny, but oh yeah, that's a high relief one, so that's one of the older ones. That is 1968. Alrighty, right where my foot is, I just pulled out this huge lump of lead. Had a signal right here close to the surface, and voila, I got me another wheatie. Oh wow, that one, bug on me. That one was preserved pretty well. Man, look at the detail on that, that's crazy. Wonder how that one got preserved. Maybe it was just down under a sidewalk in a cavity where there wasn't any soil or something, who knows. 1952, you beauty. Well, I can attempt this one live. I got the detector up over my head working this grass line. Got a signal right there. I can try to eyeball it. I can see where it is. Grab my shovel here. Yeah. I'll have to try this again. Had to take my eyes off it to grab my shovel. Okay, so we're somewhere right about there. Right about here. Oh yeah, whatever this is, it's down in that gravel layer. It's going to be tricky to find if I knock it down and it gets wedged in something, but it's pretty much straight down, so I think it just lands right here. Maybe I already knocked it down. Let's check it with the detector. Nope, I don't think so. Oops. All right, let's go in one more time here. Let's see if the pinpointer will read that now. Come on. Weird angle there. Try it again. Just wedge it in there pretty good, hard to tell in the angle. Seems like it's down in this section here. Stick the shovel on the side of it. That's loud. Okay. Right at it. That's going to be annoying now. Hopefully that's not it. Is that a piece of pot metal? What is that? I don't know what that is. Oh, actually, it's got the things in the back. That actually might be a piece of like a toy, like off the handle of a cap gun or something. Pretty strange anyway. I forgot to show this in the wrap-up, so I wanted to show this cleaned up after the clip of me digging it. Not sure exactly what it came off of, but I'm sure somebody may know. So if you have any idea, please comment. But it looks like it has a big S right there, and then at the bottom it says Rush, and then something. At least I think that's what that says. But it obviously broke off and the rest of it's missing. It's not quite the right shape for a piece of a cap gun. You can see it's more square. I thought it might be part of the handle of an old cap gun, but I don't think so. So if you have any ideas, please comment below. I'm up on top now above the tear out. You can see they are ripping everything out up here. All the railing. I'm not sure what they're going to do, but it looks like it's all coming out. And that's about where the hot spot was, down in behind the other side of the dozer there, by the front of the sidewalk. And I went back this way, found a dime from 1967 back there I didn't film. It looked like it was pretty crusty. That was about it back that way, other than some old style pull tabs. Not getting any more signals down there, or any good ones I should say. I'm going to walk around the other side of the building, see if they're doing anything, but if not, I think we're going to pack it in pretty soon. Okay, so I came on the lower end of the skull here, and they tore all this out too. You can see how they just scraped a little bit of a layer up around the side there, and then they went deeper. As you can see, the clay is orange here, so they could already spread that out. And there's not many signals up here. I've seen a few holes that are kind of suspicious. It's possible somebody else might have done this. This might have been tore up for a while, I don't know. Scanned around that big pile and worked in through here and haven't found much other than a few pieces of can slaw. But I got a really interesting find here, to say the least. I got a solid signal up around this bank edge. I'm working here, and I started raking down and I got the signal. It's in this cluster here. Like, I thought it was concrete at first, but it's just really hard packed material. And check it out. There's a coin in it. That is a solid chunk. There it is right there. I don't know how old it is. Let's see here. It's a penny. Man, that's encrusted on it. Not even all that old. 1977. That was a crazy find though. I'll give it another few minutes here and we'll see what happens. It's stuck!
And bringing a nearly 90-year-old building into the 21st century.
Thanks to a loan from the federal government, Galax Elementary School will soon get a $17 million facelift. 10 News reporter Irisha Jones got a sneak peek at those future improvements.
This is Galax Elementary School today. Not much has changed on the outside or the inside in almost 60 years.
The existing school is actually two facilities that were, it was an original 1932 building that had an addition put on in the late 50s and early 60s.
But these renderings show what the school could look like after a $17 million renovation, thanks to a loan from the U.S. Department of Agriculture that has to be paid back in the next 40 years.
This is the largest single project that we've undertaken and well, probably in the history of Galax.
The money will be used to renovate, remodel, and put an addition to the existing elementary school.
We're going to upgrade all the systems. So we're going to upgrade the electrical and the plumbing. We're going to make it fully handicapped accessible, and we're going to put air conditioning in all the classrooms.
There will be 12 new classrooms and 34 renovated classrooms, media centers, special education classrooms, and cafeteria.
Good evening, everyone. I'm back at the farmhouse to do a wrap-up of the school tear-out. So anyway, let's get right into it. And this is most of the trash that I found there. Being a tear-out, I expected a lot of trash. I didn't dig most of the overload signals, and I didn't haul out any of the large metal pieces that were just lying there. But that's all the trash that I dug up, all the smaller trash right there. All kinds of random stuff, pull tabs, that massive chunk of lead that's probably worth $1 or $2 in scrap metal, and then some weird electronic pieces from electronics, that pen, pull tabs. I did get a few of these I didn't show, just old shell casings that have been buried under there for a long time, probably from before the school was even there. But bottle caps and the usual. And here's the good stuff right here. I cleaned up the bottle a little bit, and it is an old Pepsi. Now, I didn't clean the labels real good because I was using the hose here and it was blowing the label off, but that's what happens on these old bottles. This crust forms over top of the label and it adheres to it, and if I pick all of that off, it's going to take the label with it, so I kind of left it on there to show for the video. I was able to get this one off decently without destroying it too much, but yeah, old Pepsi bottle. Not exactly sure the date on this one. It doesn't look like one of the super old ones. But I don't know, just a guess, 1960s, 70s, around in there. Probably 60s, just a guess. I did pick up a few other odd pieces. I got this pink piece of glass. I'm assuming that's about as old as the Pepsi bottle is there. I just thought it was neat. I'm not sure if that looks like it's almost part of like an old ashtray or something like that. I kept this one. Yeah, there goes the marble. I got this piece of china that I thought was neat because it says woodware right on it, or wood something ware. But I got the piece with some verbiage on it, kind of like a Eastern design, Oriental design. So I kept that. That could be fairly old. I got the marble here, nice older marble that I set on top of that newer button that I found. So I was happy to find that. Got the plastic ring. I got that chain that is not a precious metal, that necklace. Now for the coins, I did really well on the coins. These are all the coins from like the 1960s and up, the modern coins. Quite a few pennies in there. I think only a couple dimes. Quite a few nickels and a couple quarters as well, so not bad on the change there. And for the older coins, I got that 1952 wheat cent in really nice condition. I got a 1956 nickel. I didn't clean up the back yet, but that probably has a Denver mint mark because the D mint marks are pretty common. And on that one that was really, really green, after cleaning it off a bit, it is still really green. And you can kind of see where the date's kind of coming through. If I pick at that for a while, I may be able to uncover the date on that one. But as of now, it still has no date on it. So that was my exploration at the tear-out. I had a really good time doing that. Kind of a different type of hunt, and I enjoyed it. Even though I didn't find anything extremely valuable or silver or anything like that, it was still a good time to get quite a variety between the modern coins, the old coins, you know, some old glass, china, and marbles, bottles. Really unique type of hunt. I really enjoy that type of thing. Thanks everyone for watching. Take care, and I'll see you on the next adventure.